Yo, welcome back everyone. We are going to get started very shortly here. Let me fix my camera's like, there we go. We're going to get started real soon. Beforehand, we're going to do some real talk very shortly. I'm not going to really share much today. We're going to try to just do really short segments of real talk here. Just kind of like food for thought for you guys to think about throughout your day and even after the stream. So I'm going to read you guys something in 2 Timothy chapter 4. I think it's starting with verse 1. Okay, and this is talking about, I'll give you a little background about this. Is a lot of times people like to be told what they want to hear, but not what they need to hear. You ever go into a conversation where you it's like you're venting to someone, but you're asking for advice in the same, almost within the same breath, but you're not actually saying, can you give me advice? But what you're saying in that venting, you're kind of insinuating that you want them to agree with you and give you counsel of something you wish goes in your favor, or something that the way you want it to go. And I don't think that's a very good part of friendship. I think friends tell you hard truths. Friends rebuke you, which is just a sharp disapproval of what you're doing. You can love somebody and still disapprove of what they do. The thing is, me loving you doesn't mean I approve of what you do. Me loving you is a commandment from God. Same with people to me as well. I always want a friend who says, it says in the Bible, says to hold back those who are stumbling toward the slaughter. So like, if I'm going to do something that's bad, please give me counsel. And that's how I want to live my life, is do that, but do that in a loving way. So I'm gonna read you guys the scripture, and then we're gonna jump into SnowRunner. So 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 1 starting, says, I charge you, therefore, before God and the Lord Jesus Christ, who will judge the living and the dead at his appearing in his kingdom. It says, preach the word, meaning preach God's word from scripture. Be ready in the season and out of season. It says, convince, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and teaching. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but according to their own desires, because they have itching ears. They will heap up for themselves teachers, and they will turn their ears away from the truth and be turned also aside to fables. But it says, but you be watchful in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, fulfill your ministry. I believe that was Paul's letter to Timothy. And there's numerous things, but I mean, it's warning you that I'm gonna be real. When I go to church, or even when I read scripture, I'm offended. There's something stirring in my heart when I read those things, because, well, my flesh is at war with my spirit. You have a soul. And my spirit is telling me, Nathan, that's you. You're wrong. My flesh is telling me, no, this is not me. This is not right. And I'm being offended. My emotion is is at war with my inner being, right? Your soul, your spirit. The Holy Spirit, which I'm filled with because I put my trust in Christ. And even so, I mean, there's I'll read scripture and I'll have to stop myself, and I almost have to take myself back to when King David had the prophet Nathan come to him, and Nathan gave him this story of this person, and David, he said, what should we do with this man, David? And I think David said, we should put him to death. And Nathan looked at him and said, David, that man is you. And it's almost like his conscience, like the prophet Nathan was like the conscience speaking to him. And I mean, hearing something like that. Another thing is sometimes I think we're so quick to take the speck out of someone else's eye before we remove the log from our own. It's okay to rebuke people, and it's okay to have judgment on folks, but be aware that when you judge, you will be judged as well. So try to do so without being a hypocrite. I mean, it's probably one of the hardest things to do. But above all things, love people. That's the commandment that God gave you. Don't let Scripture offend you. It's going to stir something in you. That's just part of it. No one likes to be told they're wrong. I am probably the chief of sinners whenever it comes to all that. I love to be right. I'll be honest. Like, being wrong is something I hate. But man, I do wish to be corrected. So with all that being said, guys, I hope this touched your heart. If you need prayer, hit me up in the comments, or if you want to do something that's kind of more private, if you go to my YouTube page on the About tab, there is my email. You can send me an email with your prayer request, and I'll be happy to pray for you. Absolutely. Love you guys. Let's get started. I'm going to put on these blue light glasses, because if not, my eyes are just going to be shot, man. Yo, Vic. Old username is Seth. Change it since your name is Victor. Okay, so I'll just start calling you Victor then. All right, man. Let's do this. Oh, nice. I like how you changed your little color there on your name too. All right, let's do this. Oh, some new things, guys. New controller, new cord. Who is this? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Let's see if it even works, though. It worked yesterday. Is it gonna work? Oh, wait, not plugged in? I'm not even plugged in now. Let's see, hold on. I don't know what that just did, but it took away my sound. That just took away my sound. I don't know about y'all. Hold on a second, y'all. I don't know why. I don't know why that's taking away my sound. That is odd. That's very odd. No, this is Yeti. Okay, hold up. I want to make sure. Okay, we're good. We're good. So it just did something. What it did was, I guess when I plugged it in, it like swapped my settings around. That's weird. All right. Anyways, y'all, check it out. Man, new PS4 controller, new cord, 10 feet long. Dude, I don't know. Man. Welcome in, Papa. Welcome in, Mnetics. Let's get going here. Shoot. All right, I'm gonna leave him here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, guys. Just Netics, nice. All right, cool. Not sure what I'm gonna do. Not sure what I'm gonna do here with this. For now, I guess I'm just gonna leave it. We're just gonna keep plugging away here. Man, sweet tooth. I gotta do this, huh? Maximum of 50 damage. Carefully deliver honey. You know what? We can do this. We'll do this with a step right now. How about that? Let's start this off with a bang. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to take our time. We're actually going to take our time here. I see there is a damage requirement on that. So we're going to try to not beat up our stuff here. So are y'all from Romania? Is that where y'all were from? Oh man, this one's gonna suck too. I don't want to do this. 5 minutes. You work and live in Germany? No, any medical count. Honestly, I'm just honestly, Rye, after me failing that one contest earlier, a couple streams ago, yeah, I'm just looking for completion, honestly. Where am I going here? Sweet tooth. It's like I almost want to take this trailer. Okay, hold on a second. I believe I can leave that much in. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Yeah, absolutely, man. Well said. Well said. Very well said. We're going to try to do both of those things. I want to check out something here for a second. I want to see, what did I think about Top Gun Maverick? Oh, I thought it was awesome. I thought it was awesome, man. Is this a way I can slip down in here? I think we can, man. I think that's the way. That's the way we roll right now. I don't know how realistic. I was never like a fighter pilot. So, where the heck is the thing at? Where's the honey? Where's the honey at? Wait a second, where's the honey? Am I, yo, am I off here? Like, isn't it supposed to spawn? Alright, hold up. I know I failed it. It's alright. I thought the honey is supposed to spawn. Deliver the honey. Pretty sure it's supposed to spawn a cargo, right? Or am I dumb? I'm looking this up. I gotta look it up. Oh, it's not even a cargo mission. Okay, it's not even a cargo mission, guys. Okay, whatever. I guess it's... Yeah, alright. Don't need to really worry then, I guess. And I actually can go through... I believe I can go through here. Because I got through here with the lodestar. I can definitely get through here with the step. Alright, let's go. Yo, what's up, Storm? Having a great morning. Having a good morning, man. I actually feel a little sick, to be honest. My throat has been hurting pretty bad in the morning. So, we'll see how long my voice can hold out. Good to see you, man. Come back for this cistern. Honestly, I should take this cistern and just deliver it. Yeah, I should. Honestly, I should get some. I should replace this coffee and get some tea. Some like chamomile with some lemon in it or something like that. Look at that. No damage taken yet. You always roll with coffee? You never found a tea you like? It's kind of hit or miss, you know? Let's do this. You know, this is probably another mission that you can just spam. Seriously, this is probably a mission you can spam. I mean, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, we did it in a minute 50. It's only 2,000 gold, or 2,000 snow bucks. But it's alright. We're gonna move on. Yeah, yeah, man. That's what I think too. Okay, so Sweet Tooth is done. The Quick and the Wet. I almost want to just do this. 5 minutes and 30 seconds. But I almost... Should I do this with a lodestar? I don't know. I just don't know. I can tell you what I do know. Yeah, I think for 2,000 it's not worth it either. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I got an idea. I'm going to bring the step back. Okay? I'm going to grab this scout fuel carrier because we're done with logs, period. Like, logs are done. Yeah, there's no more logs. Although the F750 worked good for this one. You know what? Let's do that then. Let's do that. Let's roll with the F750. Just see this. My mom texts me. All right. F750's back on this map though. But we can do it. We'll try it. Ooh. In a tough place we are. go. Oh man, this controller is crisp. The new controller is crisp. Like you know, when you get a new controller, the plastic is still kind of like rough. You know what I'm saying? Then after a while, it becomes smooth because you've just been wearing it down. It kind of feels good. It's like that new controller feel is always like the best. Man, I almost thought about playing like World of Warships today. Almost. We almost thought about it. But I decided not to. I was kind of like, to be honest, we're not far away from completing this whole map. I don't think we're that far away. I guess I'll just sit it in low. We'll just take our time here. No really worries to rush. But yeah. I mean, we're not far off. Oops. All right. Scout fuel carrier. Cement to the railroad bridge. I'm not worried about that. That's all. I have trucks that do all that stuff. Okay, so Sweet Tooth. So what we'll do is we'll roll through down this way. I don't necessarily like this route, to be honest. Yo, Captain Brown Pants. Welcome in, man. Go down this way. Go get the quick and the wet, and then we'll do our circle, and then we're back to contracts. What's up, Bandito? Welcome in. We are knocking out these two contests. We already knocked out one. Gonna knock out the second one, and then we're just gonna start slamming out these contracts, I think. Unless they spawn more tasks, and then we'll just pick those up as we go. But I believe those should have subsided now. I did get a new controller. How's the Mac truck? Yeah, I have the Mac truck. It's on my main account. I actually wrote a review for it. If you want to see that review, Captain Brown, I've reviewed every truck in the game with as best as I could. If you type in !YouTube, that will give you the link to my YouTube, and it's a complete review with a lot of details on that vehicle. But in general, I like it. It's going to have some quirks that you're going to learn about. But yeah, in general, I like it. So keep that together. No space. No space on the exclamation mark in YouTube. So here, I will link this for you. There you go. Yes, sir. I have reviews for every truck in the game so far. But yeah, I like it. I do. For what it is, I like it. There's a lot of folks that are still talking about it. Same thing with the Kenworth. But I mean, the thing is, it just kind of is what it is. Alright, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get gold with the F750. What am I stuck on now? It's probably a root. I guarantee it's a root. But I mean, whatever. We're just going for completion. I wonder if there's any any people who stream this game who actually do all five of those contests. Honestly, I'm trying to think about it from like a consumer standpoint. I would not like to sit around and watch that. I just really wouldn't. Yeah, exactly, Victor. I just wouldn't want to watch it. It's... Ooh, gotta watch myself there. Like, I don't think that would be... Honestly, I think I see my lowest viewership whenever I do logs. For some reason, it's weird. It's really, really weird. Alright, let's check out the quick and the wet. Alright, so... I could go that way. I'm wondering what's the... Okay, I think the fastest way to do this is actually just go counterclockwise. Because unless I fly down this this shoreline and cut through here, I would have to go this way, and this way is going to take a long time. So I think just going around this way, staying close to the shoreline, crossing this is going to be kind of slow. We know that. Hit this, and then just hit the road, and then boom. That's how you did it too? Yeah, that's how I think I'm going to do it. I think we'll just go... I'll actually stick to the road. I'm actually not going to try to do too much crazy stuff here. We'll hit like this. Slide through those trees. Down the shoreline. I'll just put that there because I kind of know where I have to go. I'll just pick my way around. And then that way. Here. And then there. Pretty much good, yeah. Well, that Mac is basically a Volvo. Yo, 3 dots. Thank you for that Prime sub. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the support. Alright, nice. It's morning. Let's get going while we have daylight. Don't let me down, F750. Don't let me down. You know what? I'm gonna stay in high. I mean, we're cruising pretty good. Pretty good speed, actually. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Knew it. Oh, nice. Get to the left here. Get on the ridge line. Head down. Head over. I usually do this with the Tatran because it's just so easy. I need to get up here. The shoreline's taking too long. I don't know. Oh, what's like... What just happened? Shifted into neutral for some reason. That was weird. Alright. This part's going to take a little bit. Getting across this river, I know that. That's pretty much a standard. Not too bad, not too bad so far. Still gotta crawl out of this thing. Alright, cool. I want to skip this puddle so bad. I don't know if I can actually get up in there and skip it, but... I know, right? Tune Custom is for the win. This is probably the best gearbox in the game, too. I'm not gonna lie. I think the speed of this gearbox in high gear is like... It's fast, but it's not too fast. But you feel... Honestly, it feels like a good mesh. Like, it's like right in between the high range and the off-road, you know what I'm saying, in high gear. No. Okay. Whew. Got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Hopefully we can keep it together here. Two minutes. Yeah, exactly. It just feels good. It just feels, it's a good feeling suspension, honestly. Here we go. There we go, cool. All right, now let's start doing some stuff, right? Cistern. You know, I've been looking at this stupid cistern for so long. We're gonna do this right now. Titan Awakening. We're not worried about that. Winter is coming. Steel Phoenix. This is all going to be done. These are the last three we're doing, actually. Wait. I think that's the last three. Let's see. Industrial Boiler. Yeah, this is going to be the last one. So, we've already done a little bit of Winter is Coming. We took one, so... But we're going to... This bridge we'll handle that too. We'll handle that, and we'll handle that later. Let's do the cistern. So let there be water? No. Yeah, let's do the cistern. We're actually going to do it with the F750. Yeah, we're going to do it with the F750. Because it can haul regular sized trailers, so... yeah. I see that line. Right there's the line. You know what? Now thinking about this, you could have went this way. We could have went from the quick and the wet. You could have came up this path, came right over this way, and then literally here's the line straight down. You could have went over and then made the circle route. I mean, which one's quicker? I don't know. But that is an option. I mean, this is literally a straight shot. Straight shot. Yeah, that's super easy. That's really is a super easy route right there. Going straight down to that first point. All right, so with the rail sections, is it still... Do I still need to use a flatbed? Or does the sideboard bed work now? I think back in the day, you only could use like the wide trailer or the flatbed, I believe. I don't know if it worked with the sideboard or not. But also, I don't think you even need to pack them, right? Don't you just sit them down on the railroad and then actually deliver them? Okay, that's what I thought. I think like you just sit them down and then you hit the pack button. Okay, yeah, so yeah, that's how I remember it. Alright, so I really can't take any more fuel out of this trailer because I've taken pretty much almost the max extent. You could pack it on the sideboard? Okay, Snack Cheese, thank you, man. Appreciate that snack pack. If we can pack it, we'll pack it, but if not, whatever. Okay, cool. Then we have the Paystar down here to do all that stuff, so... Alright, so we go across the bridge, this one here. Man, like, what a unique scout, though. Like, the only one that can tow big trailers. Like, this is very unique. It's essentially the only one that could do one slot deliveries, too, with the small crane. Could you imagine if they had an add-on where this thing could carry two slots of cargo? Or could you imagine if it was like a true hybrid where it could pull like a scout trailer too? That'd be insane. Think about, like, I think this takes, if that's the point, if that's the case, this takes the #1 spot for scouts for me, like in total. I mean, it's up there right now, but I mean, think about it. You have all this fuel, all these repairs already, and then prototype exploration unit on the back. I mean, you're golden. You're golden. Dude, this right here, this spot, man. I mean, the only reason I take like another scout with with fuel and then I bring a scout behind it with the prototype is because, like, you just need range, right? And that's a good reason for it. Yo, Ghost Luxury, thank you for that raid. Appreciate it, man. Welcome in, raiders. How was your stream and what were you playing? Yo, Timorex, thank you again for that raiding party. Welcome in, raiders. My name's Nate. We are playing hard mode here on the Dawn. Good to see you guys. Welcome in. Thank you for that follow, Timorex. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. What were you guys playing? How was your stream? I'm guessing SnowRunner. Nice, man. Normal mode, hard mode, custom, co-op. Alright, we're gonna thread through this gap again. We're not gonna go to the left this time. Gosh, this thing's a beast. Oh, you're playing with him? Okay, nice. Co-op is the best, man. Co-op is fun. It's such a fun thing to play SnowRunner and co-op. It's like, it feels like it's made for that. Okay, so it still will take because we're at like 10% right now. So let's see. I believe it's still gonna take it. Yo, Ghost Luxury, thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. There we go. Got it, guys. Oh, look at all that. What? Lake is slowly but surely returning to its original pristine beauty. Here, you should have this. Nice, thank you. Yeah, it did raid us. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for that raid, Ghost. Appreciate it, man. Glad to have you guys in. We are just plugging away here at some hard mode. Okay, so I want to just... I'm going to back up. I'm going to just leave him here. I'll just fill this up right now. Okay, cool. He's good. It's alright. No worries. If it does, it does. I'm not worried about it. I appreciate it though, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Alright. Let's see what we... Well, let's do this. Let's go cargo containers. We'll do this one. Yeah, we'll do this one. Cargo containers, shoot. Okay. SnowRunner makes you have to poop? Yeah, well, why? Oh man, that's funny. Yo, you know what all else has to make you do that? Coffee. That's for sure. All right. Let's go get these containers. Let's look what else I have to bring though. Okay, let's see. I don't think anything from here. I don't think any. Now we have small pipes that are back in the other map. The generator. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that all later. Cement is on that map. Okay, cool. We're all good. Let's... I'm actually glad I have the Paystar over here because this makes it kind of easy just to go grab these and then come right back. Okay, so I have an idea. If we ever get to Season 8, which I'm pretty sure we will, I'm almost thinking about buying a Navistar or like a Western Star. And here's the reason why, because I hear that one of the gas stations are free, and if that's true and there's free gas, I don't know if they fixed that or not. I don't know if anybody can confirm or deny that or confirm that, I mean, but if that's the case, man, you gotta fix it first. Yeah, okay, yeah, I think it's still worth it. So honestly, the strat then, Victor, would almost be to just rush over to, what is it, the Institute? That's where it is, right? Yeah. So then that's like the strat there. Like, you just rush to the Institute. But here's the thing. Depending on what that mission is locked behind, you might actually have to go to, is it the Heartlands or Harvest Corp? I think it might be Heartlands. Because I know, like, there's some missions that you have to do before the Institute. Heartlands, okay. So, I mean, those are all things that can be done. I mean, with that loophole right there, dude, I could basically set up, like, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 trucks with fuel in them and never have to pay for fuel again. And then it's like, after that, if I don't have to pay for fuel, maybe not ever again, but like... where are we at actually? What percentage? You think it's $2? It's cheap on all maps there? Oh, really? That's good. $2 is not bad. No, what am I doing? Alright, let's auto load. I'm not worried about cash. Cargo, cargo. Let's go. To the village. Yoink. Don't bust my suspension. Thank you. See if I can go climb up this hill in high. I really doubt it though. I really doubt it. Yeah, we're not getting up there. Gosh, man, this thing burns fuel like crazy. It's insane. So wait, $2 you mean by like $2 per liter? So that means like it's $8 a gallon then, right? Does that check, or is it 6? Man, this path is beat up. You know what I probably should do? I probably should move the Dan here so this path resets, or this terrain resets. Use liters, not sure. I think it's like 6 or 8, honestly. I'm pretty sure it's like 6 or 8. Yo, what's up, Vlad? Welcome in, man. Dawn is not really a semi-trailer friendly region. I mean, we've been using it. You know me, man. I've been using it the whole time. It's been good. Okay, hopefully this is not too deep, because like my snorkel is not very tall. Dude, the OHDs, let's go. Let's go turn out of it. Get back on the road. There we go. Get onto this side. Not bad. This is my only concern right here. Is like I'm tilting and I don't really have any type of I do have winch points. I'm good. That is a good question, Rye Guy. I don't know. I want to be very optimistic. I really do. I want to be optimistic, to be honest, but I can't really tell. If you look at prior seasons, Season 9, Season 10, it kind of seems like it's trending that way. I'm not sure why the whole collision model thing is starting to like become a big plague on the new trucks that are coming out. I think it's mostly because they're North American vehicles, and it's quite apparent the devs have a bias. Okay, I mean, it's not like a bias, but like Eastern European and Russian trucks, we already know, real life, they're built for that stuff. Got it. But if they want to make realistic models or semi-realistic models of collisions, they need to just do it across the board. But the thing is, they can't do it across the board because they've kind of painted themselves into a corner, because their terrain models they set up are so deep that you'd have to have a terrain model that looks similar to this. Let me show you. I'm going to show you why, real quick, why like some really good Russian off-roaders have really good performance. One second. All right. So, yeah. Okay. Let's go display capture. Here we go. This is the Azov 5319. Look at this collision model. Look at this. It's not that it has 50-inch tires that makes it amazing in mud, okay? It's because literally 2/3 of its axles and its frame are not even a thing in that like anytime you hit that depth. Not until essentially when you hit its fuel tank here. That's literally when the model starts across the board. So, yeah. That's essentially what it is. So that's the thing. Oh, it's a huge thing, Vlad. Honestly, it's a huge thing. I kind of went through Naked Dave. He kind of walked me through it. I'm probably gonna have to have him walk me through it again. It's just a huge ordeal, honestly. I think I'm gonna see if I can talk Naked Dave into just doing all that, just putting out the collision models, period, and just generating them, and then maybe I can have a bank of them to show. Maybe on stream I'll show those or something, but it's a long process. I don't even remember to even tell you, to be quite honest. I wish I did. Okay, so we're gonna go this way, across the bridge, why not? Through here, maybe grab a sip of fuel. Down this way, over, around Tippy Central, here, down, and then probably grab fuel. But yeah, that is essentially why Saber cannot change this terrain. Well, it's already coded in. See, like, if they made terrain that was kind of throttled down, and maybe like things that are, this would probably be like one of the deeper terrain textures, like this right here. You know, I'm not grounding out. It looks good. I have a little bit of clearance. But the thing is, they've made the whole terrain model to have this crazy amount of depth. And then you're bringing in trucks that have collision models that just don't agree, and they're not even competitive. Now, however, I do have to say the Dairy Special throughout the PTS server got huge buffs, okay? Massive buffs. That is one thing they did. But I think you have to attribute that to the people on the PTS discussion post. A lot of those guys were basically looking at that model and, yeah, just giving their critiques. And from that, Saber changed it. That was awesome. It's awesome to have advocates like that. But the thing is, do I think Saber is going to listen to requests like that for every vehicle they make? I don't think so. So do I think they're going to change the models of the Kenworth and the Mac defense? Probably not. Probably not. You know, there is a mod out there that Naked Dave did where it's kind of like a more of a relaxed terrain collision model, or the mesh model of the Mac defense. And from folks testing it, it is done much better. Now, I don't want to get into being a baby and a complainer, but essentially that's my thoughts. Is the terrain model depth has painted. It's painted. It's fixed. They can't really change it. I think they could move forward, making maps a little bit different to cater to models that are more realistic. I believe that can be done. But for the older maps, especially the year one maps, which are, I think, the hardest maps in the game currently, you know, trucks like the Mac, they're going to struggle. And it's kind of crazy because trucks like the Mac defense are getting beat out by vehicles like the Cat CT681 in the same terrain because of that terrain model. So let me pull up that comment. Hold on, Vlad. It kind of scrolled past there. Nightbot kind of hit me off there. Let me scroll up here, brother. It kind of sucks that 2 of the 4 Kenworth bumpers have them teeth. The protruding steps to have a collision. Yeah. Yep, exactly. And you damage the engine box. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Those are all great questions. It's just, will we get an answer for that? Probably not. And I think we just have to accept it for what it is. I mean, I used the Mac defense. I used the Kenworth in Season 10. I enjoyed them. I like them, man. I think we did well with them. I think you can do things to kind of mitigate those flaws if you really want to use them. But I also don't want to be like a huge complainer. But also, I think giving constructive criticism is something I think we should do based upon having free speech, right? Too much text too often. Yeah, it's because I put all my notifications on my left-hand side of my screen. So I have like my following and then all the alerts on my left, and then I have chat on my left too. So it's like kind of scrunched. So my chat window is just not huge anymore. Yeah, I mean, like, same thing with the Dairy Special. Same thing with the Dairy Special. I mean, it has those steps out front. Actually, the Dairy Special had a collision box where it would collide with an obstacle, I believe, like a meter away from a texture or a model or like a building, a barrier. I don't have a guide on the ANK Civilian because the ANK Civilian essentially is the same thing as the ANK Mark 38. They are literally the same truck, just with different add-ons. The ANK Civilian just has saddle low, the repair add-on, and I forget what else. So they essentially are just the same truck, Joe. Man, I'm glad I got here in time. Getting low on fuel. Yeah, that's why I didn't make a review on the ANK. I mean the civilian, because honestly, it would just be me saying the same things over and over again. I don't think anybody really wants to hear that. Yeah, it's because its suspension's kind of stiff. So, I mean, it's good that it sits wide. It's good that it has, you know, wider set tires to help it with stability. Now, you know what? We're going to go this way. But like, yeah, like you said, once it goes to roll over, it's going to roll over. Oh no. Okay. Guys, you know what's awesome right now is the new controller is holding up amazing. Amazing. Oh, absolutely, Joe. You're welcome, man. I've had that question come up before. People have asked me about that. You know what? This is the spot I probably should have actually... Here's what I'm going to do to straighten myself out. So this is what I do. I pull myself actually like this. Now it goes straight. And then we pull through. Turn into it so we don't flip. And then we're out. The bed and the crane and the fire truck. Yeah, yeah. It's just... I don't want to compare it to the Azov 7 because the Azov 7 is pretty darn stable. But the thing is, the 7 gets to that critical point and then it just goes. You know what I'm saying? Because of it has that weight in its cab. But the Dairy, it's much more pronounced. You know what I'm saying? Too big, too bulky, yeah. And I think its suspension travel is not good. So like it doesn't really absorb a lot of like terrain shock, I call it, I guess. I don't even know. I kind of like made up that word. I don't even know if that's even an off-roading term. Did we save ourselves here? We do. Here's another tippy truck right here. The one we're in. The one we're in. Oh, so the pros... Oh, yeah, Victor kind of explained it to you. I think the pros is supposed to be for, like, having online saves, I believe, right? With other people. I believe that's how it is. If I remember correctly, we have to slide this back. There we go. So the reason I backed in and jackknifed like this, one, to be able to move that back without having to just unpack and push. But then also like winching this out of here, I'm kind of like perpendicular, I guess. So it's going to stop me from tipping over. Because I have myself at this right angle with my trailer and myself, so it's kind of like preventing anybody from tipping over, period. Is the Kenworth bugged on some platforms? I've heard complaints it doesn't drive itself uphill. The players from console complain the most about it. Apparently it's... Oh. I don't know. Apparently it's because the controller is not giving 100% of throttle. Seriously? I didn't know that. I did not know that. That is good information right there. Okay, this is gonna be kind of bad right here. I need to actually back myself down. Okay, there's the angle. I'm good. And now I need to actually... Yeah, we're good. No! Missed the turn. Yeah, I've been using a controller here on the laptop, yeah. Same here. I haven't had any problems with the Kenworth either. I mean, it still has power issues. It still does. I mean, depending on what load you have, but I think if you're just towing one thing, like a trailer behind you, yeah, it's fine. I think it's okay, but no, dude, no. I gotta remember these tippy spots. I'm not really paying attention right now. Some say it got fixed with the firmware after updating the controller firmware. Oh, nice, okay. Yo, Architect, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome in. Here's this tippy spot, so watch this. When I hit this mud texture, it's just gonna cave. So we're gonna like put this there. Cut our wheel. Oh, it didn't cave that time. That was odd. That's very odd. Usually that spot caves. I don't use the hitch trailers with the Kenny either. Here's the thing, man. It's like I explained before. Hitch trailers, you're taking all your power and the weight of your vehicle, and you're pinning that against pulling something through a terrain. You know what I'm saying? Like with something like this, you're directing the weight to its axles, and then the only other point that you're actually pulling through the mud are these two axles. When you have a trailer, you're pulling that whole trailer through. So I would rather have the weight directed onto my axles, good tires. I mean, this truck right here has only 155,000 torque, I believe. I think it's either 150 or 155. I mean, there's highway trucks with just as much or more torque than this. But I mean, the Paystar, I mean, it does pretty good. But if I were to use like a hitch trailer on this, you know, I don't think I would probably have better performance. 150? Yeah, 150. I was close. I said 150 or 155. I think the CLT is 155. It's either the CLT is 155 or the Transtar is 155. I believe they both get their own engine. But yeah, that's just my little spiel, man. I think if you have an abundance of power, yeah, man, hitch trailer it up, pull the maximum amount of cargo. The thing is, the Kenworth is so dang heavy, it doesn't have a ton of available power. Its power to weight is not good, so like, when you drive it, you look at its fuel burn, it's always stressed out. The engine's always trying hard. Okay, I can't turn right now for some reason. Getting contact. Ooh, that's not good. I'm probably close to being damaged actually. We have a repair truck over here. I mean, could you imagine the Paystar getting a bigger bump in power? Then at that point, the only thing it would be missing would be better balance. Because it's kind of notoriously known for being unstable or unstable. Especially with a race suspension and a crane, right? Which is why I use it with a trailer like this, because I kind of depend on the trailer to help me out. Vice versa, So you kind of missed getting more free trucks on the new map. All we got is the Mac and the Kenny and the White Western Star. Actually, that's what we got. It was 3. Well, I mean, if you think about it, season 2. What free trucks did we get in season 2? I think we got. We didn't even get the Bandit. The Bandit you had to purchase, right? That wasn't even a found vehicle. I don't even think there was. Wait, there was one. The 770G. I'm not sure what other trucks were found on that map. The Ford has 155, great economy. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Exactly, man. Yep. All right, so cement. We're going to go do this right now, actually, guys. I don't know if I want to drive through this, though. I really don't want to do that. But I need to actually go back. I need to get this out of here. This is like very important, actually. Transtar is 160. Yeah, I don't have my sheet on me, so I couldn't look up those numbers. Honestly, man, I've been kind of forgetting torque numbers. I used to be. If you would have came to the channel 2 years ago, I probably could be naming off torque values left and right. I think I've just been kind of brain dumping all that stuff. Because at a certain point, it's like, does it even matter? It does, but... Okay, let's go you over this way. Reverse, winch. Oh, that's right. Oh, wait, that's right. Yeah, we get the, we get 2 loaders. You have it open right now? Nice, man. Paystar has 10K less in the same economy. So here's the thing, Vlad. It might have the same economy, but per... I don't want to say statistical. I want to say... observed values, they don't. Both those highway trucks have much, much better consumption values than the Paystar. See, that's the thing, man, is like you can go by values strictly in the files, okay? But the thing is, those values, they're important, right? But like so is testing and actually seeing where they lie. Now, perhaps if the Transtar and let's say all the highway trucks had all-wheel drive diff lock, then I think those values would probably come up. Yeah, the all-wheel drive penalty is essentially what's happening. But still, here's the thing. Even without the all-wheel drive penalty here, I mean, if I cut all-wheel drive off, I mean, we can also test this too. I'll keep all-wheel drive off for a little bit. I mean, let's see how this goes. Dude, I don't want to do this. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm gonna back up, jackknife that in there. There we go. So 3.5, 3.8. Three 3.6, 3.5. All right, I have to activate all-wheel drive through this. You have a good video idea for me? You know what I'm gonna start doing? I'm gonna start cutting the thing when I start talking about like issues in SnowRunner or like different things on stream. I'm gonna start cutting those and clipping those onto the channel, I think. Because if not, like, I just lose them. Well, let's repair this. The most shocking example of the U.S. old engines is the GMC Brigadier's one that eats as much as the base twin steer, while having 30 cape less torque. Yeah, that's the thing, man. That's what I plan on doing, Joe. Actually, I know a bunch of YouTubers that do that. Asmongold, Zaryu, gosh, man, I could Flamu. A lot of guys do that stuff. Those are guys I watch that play different games, but they essentially do that. But also, their player base or their viewership is a lot higher. But I think I'm gonna start doing that. Maybe what I'll do is I'll segment some time where I can talk about some things. And then, yeah, we'll just talk about them. And I'll just clip them. And I can do that. I'll probably do that for this part of this stream as well, actually. Alright, I want to see what this is like under load, actually. Oh gosh, okay. Messed up. What truck setup you use per task? Ooh, okay. You just love your number stats, gathering interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of the same way, in a sense. But I think there's something that Naked Dave said to me. Because, like, he's a huge numbers guy, too. But also, like, he said, don't underestimate actual testing. Like, the files can say one thing, but, like, the files don't mean crap if they don't line up with what you're seeing in-game. You know what I'm saying? So the only way that the files validate experience is actually if the experience and your actual research, which is testing, validate the actual files. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like... Okay, I'm going to fall here, I think. Maybe not. Maybe so. Is the high-range gearbox a viable option for the 5070 to cut consumption? Okay, so like, file-wise, Dird, it has a its all-wheel drive penalty is lower, okay? But here's the thing that I find is that if you can move at faster paces to get to where you're going in lighter terrain, I would say absolutely. There's a couple things that are going to go wrong, though. A couple things are, you don't know when you're going to run into bad terrain, okay? The deeper the terrain you run into, whether or not you can go through high range with it, you're going to increase your fuel consumption because it has just a more relaxed RPM. So the thing is, it's like, I think the high range on a lighter to moderate map can probably get you a longer range in the span of time based upon that fuel balance. But the thing is, like, here's the thing is SnowRunner, you are a lot of times going to get into thick stuff and stuck. Maybe not so much so on, like, you know, season 8, season 9, season 10. But the thing is, when you're stuck and you're not burnt, you're not like you burned a lot of fuel because you have a relaxed gearbox like a high range. That's less fuel you have to get yourself unstuck. So for me, I would rather drive conservatively. You know, try to do things like kick my all-wheel drive off, use high range or high gear with this gearbox to kind of like lower my RPMs, stuff like that to kind of like maximize my range. But the thing is, like, there's two schools of thought. It is range, and then there's just flat out gallons or liters per minute. I'm more of a liters per minute type guy because I know I'm going to be stuck. I know there's going to be things happen along the way that I'm going to need fuel, that I'm going to have to get myself unstuck. So like vehicles like the Azov 64131 is like a perfect example of a vehicle that just goes really slow. It has great fuel consumption, and it's okay that it's stuck a lot in deep conditions because it doesn't burn a lot of fuel. So you're not like freaking out that you're like stuck, you're burning all this fuel. It's like, you know, what am I going to do? You know, it always has that reserve that, you know, when I get out, I'll be able to get there. Opposed to a high range gearbox that you're also going to absorb a ton of damage throughout a whole trek. And that's something as well, is like, how smashed up am I going to be when I get there, you know? All right, hold on. Let me see if I can grab something else from this place. But that was probably cement. I can go there too. Is there metal rolls here? Oh, you know what we're going to do? That's 5. We're going to drop these off here too, actually. So we'll go this way, back. We'll drop these off, and then I'll trek up around here, and then basically like this. Special gearbox is one of the best. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, let's go. You know, we'll go up here. But like, here's the comparison now. Here's also here's a good comparison, because the Azov 64131 is legitimately almost the same as the Azov 5319. They both share the same engine, so that same engine burns the same values, okay? Now, here's the thing. The Azov 5 has bigger tires, yes. Its terrain model is probably, its collision model is probably a lot better, okay? What is the difference between those? People like to use the high range gearbox on the Azov 6, and you see its consumption values just through the roof. They are literally through the roof. I mean, we can go. I can go test this. So like I believe that if you use an off-road gearbox with the Azov 5, your mana burn, your fuel burn per minute is going to be lower than using the high range gearbox. Okay. I think what it boils down to is what does the terrain look like that you're going to be in? Can you move at fast paces to get there quick? Because based upon the high range gearbox, it's basically built for getting somewhere very, very fast. So if you know you can get somewhere very, very fast, I think it's a good pick. If you don't think you're going to get there very fast, I think using the off-road is good.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Actually, the high is slower on by default. Auto gears have identical angular velocity. And also, if you look at the chart when I talked about how gearboxes affect your torque, you're actually able to gain your... Wait a second. I messed up. You're actually able to reach 100% torque with lower gears faster than you can higher gears. Now, another thing is with the off-road gearbox, you actually using your high gear with the off-road gearbox. It takes you less time to gain the 25% bonus on torque in high range or in high gear. In the high range gearbox, yes, you have to get there, but also your angular velocity has to be farther. It has to be faster to get that bonus. So you see what I'm saying? Like, you have to get going really fast to have that torque bonus. When in the off-road gearbox, you get it at a slower speed. Oh, what am I doing here? I have my legs are dragging here. Let's go like this. I can show you the chart if you want to see the chart. But I basically posted... I have a video on it. But it's essentially like I want to have more torque, especially for vehicles like this, man. Like this doesn't have a lot of power. I'm gonna be real. Like I'm kind of reaching to make this thing work. A lot of folks would probably not use the Paystar here on these Russian maps. But anytime I can get in get into high gear, and get up to that speed, you know, I'm putting 25%, you know, more. Gosh, I did it again. Yo, what's up, one? Welcome in. Oh, dude, what am I doing here? You said you driving the Azov thinking half full, no problem. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It's just like it. The Azov 6 doesn't really care about fuel, but here's the thing. If it had a different gearbox, if it shared the same gearbox as its brother... Okay, I don't know what I'm stuck on, but I'm stuck. So we're probably just going to go this way, I guess. I don't know why I'm stuck back there. I can't, like, finagle myself out there. Let's try that. Ooh. Okay. I did this to myself, guys. I did this to myself. This is all me right here. All stupidity. Let's see if I can actually back out of this. Alright, that works. That works. That's much better. Yeah, I mean, it's always. Here's the thing, man. Is like, even though we're saying, I'm giving you an example of it. What I think you should do, man, is take what we're saying with a grain of salt. Test it yourself. If you like the high range, I would say use it. If you like the off-road, use it. I don't want to tell people what to use. I just think that a slower gameplay allows you to kind of think ahead of the truck. You know what I'm saying? Like in aviation, there's a saying like be ahead of the aircraft. Do you know what I'm saying? Like think ahead. See what's coming. Kind of like now, I'm looking at this. I'm like, I'm gonna tip over. Okay, here's a good example of using cargo to help you out with counterbalance. By the way. So we're listing to our right. This kind of acts as a, I can't really get a winch out to my left, so this will keep me upright there, and then just bring it back in. Really simple there. And just stuff like that, like driving slower. I mean, here's like a good example is, not to brag, but I completed on hard mode. I completed Amore in hard mode with about 75 hours to complete that whole region. If I go back and look at what I did that on normal with, it probably was maybe 30 to 40% longer. Here's another spot I'm probably gonna sink. Okay, maybe not. It's weird. It's not sinking down. And honestly, I was driving slow the whole time. You know, driving mainly slower gearboxes. I don't want to say I was necessarily taking my time. I was overstacking a good bit, but just planning ahead. I mean, I guarantee there's folks that use the high range gearbox and they fly, bro. And they'll get somewhere way faster than I will, and that's okay. But there's also problems with that. But I know there's probably a lot of times that I'm completing things faster just because I'm thinking ahead. I'm giving myself time. I'm not wrecking myself, you know what I'm saying? Because to be honest, like who likes to flip over? Like that stuff sucks. Like there's no reason to go fast if you're just gonna go and flip over real quick, right? Yeah, I mean, like, just take the Tega outside the Tamir garage in the Drowned Lands, put the high range gearbox on, and just throw him in high range, and let him just float down that road. You just destroy your whole suspension on a path, on a paved road. So it's like, if it does that to your wheels and your suspension already, it's like, do we think it's not going to do the same in other areas? Like, yeah. In hard mode, that's like the damage is terrible. Yeah, the concrete slabs really suck there too. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, we're overstacking here. Not a lot of folks agree with this. I mean, I could have... Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, yeah, I mean, everyone takes calculated risks. That's essentially what it is. Like, what are you willing to give up? I mean, like, even with add-ons, it's like any type of upgrade, there is a drawback. There's also something you're surrendering. So like upgrades, they seem like upgrades, but they're really just like side grades. So an upgraded engine can mean, hey, you're burning more fuel. Upgraded suspension means, hey, you're losing stability. There's a lot of trucks in the game that they don't necessarily feel the effects of some of those things as much as others. One case in point would be the Dan. The Dan's active suspension really doesn't affect it too much with balance. So, I mean, but you got to know, like, when you upgrade something, like, you're giving up something. Unless you're the Mastodon and your engine gets more efficient as you increase torque, which is kind of crazy. So, yeah, that which is kind of, it's insane. Oh wait, I'm supposed to drop this off here. Yeah, there we go. Wait. There we go. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to be a person who gets accused again of trying to impose what I think people should do. I just tell folks what I do. If they think it works and they think, based upon what they're seeing, if it looks good, they could use it and maybe it'll help them. I mean, there's definitely some things I feel strongly about. Okay, that's that. Now, here's where I messed up, y'all. I should have got gas from the Paystar back there, and I didn't. I messed up real bad because I should have just got gas. So we'll just back up, actually. This is so stupid. So dumb, man. I kind of was thinking about getting gas there, but then wasn't paying attention, was talking. Man, this is why I love semi-trailers right here. Don't have to turn around. Just back this thing right in here. I don't know why it did that, Derb. I'm sorry, man. I need to go back and look at my Nightbot. Ooh, the angle helped there, buddy. The angle helped. Yeah, another thing is with high range is, or the high range gearbox is like, another thing you need to ask, is it going to have the power to stay in high range? That's another factor that I didn't bring up. Like, is it going to be able to stay in high range under load with its current horsepower or its current torque? To be honest, people have actually said the Paystar is pretty good with high range. You know, guys like Mr. Lone Wolf, I mean, they use almost exclusively a high range gearbox, and they do quite well. But also he's using step decks and putting, you know, another scout or a scout trailer on top of them, packing them down, and then he doesn't have to worry about fuel at all. So I mean, like, if that's the route you want to go, there's an excuse to do it, right? Because at that point you have support literally right behind your crane, and you're still able to use 5 slots of cargo. So that is an option. I think for me, I'm just too stuck on using the sideboard here. I'm just in love with the sideboard trailer. But the step deck is actually a pretty good option, to be honest. It's a good option. Yeah, exactly. You can use, like, just like Victor said, yeah, you can use that setup and it works really well. I mean, like if we would have used that here, I wouldn't have to worry about backing up and going getting fuel. I wouldn't have to worry about fuel at all. I could just go. You know. The step deck should have an option for 6 slots. I absolutely agree. Vlad, yes. I think that the part on the step deck should be an option to either pack the 6th piece of cargo or, yeah, you know, putting, I don't know, a scout there like a lot of people do. Or, you know, a trailer or like a scout trailer. Okay, I don't have an angle here, guys. This is not good. So this is like perfect. This is like perfect scenario for me to tip over. When both your truck and your trailer are both listing to one side, it's like this is where you basically will flip over. All right, so that stabilized us. Yeah, there is the camp of, you know, mods versus no mods. And I don't want to get into like what I think about people using mods, people being against mods. I mean, like y'all pretty much know where I stand based upon like what I play. Essentially, like if you're having fun playing the game, with or without, just play the game. I mean, do I think you don't need them? I don't think you really do to make the game fun. But I mean, some folks like to see very quick progress, and I understand that. Like, I understand that. I mean, to be honest, man, there's a lot of good mod makers, and there's been mod makers that have worked with Saber. Season 10 is one of them. I believe the Mastodon is also, and I just flipped my truck over. So there you go, guys. What not to do. Should I take a picture of this? So I should have seen this coming, okay? And I should have attached myself. Foresight, right? Trying to get somewhere. Not paying attention. You're currently on the last 20% of cola. Nice, man. Alright, what do I have in the vicinity? I guess we'll just get the Paystar, or the other one. Alright. You would Alt F4 that? Reading, chat, and driving. Yeah, exactly. Man, this place is beat up. This area is so beat up. So beat up. Man, there are some regulars on the SnowRunner Reddit, that's for sure. I feel like people are so on top of posting and like commenting on the SnowRunner Reddit, it's unreal. Like someone will post and then people are like, boom, 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 like paragraphs. It's like, whew, wow, man, you're quick. Well, I can definitely say I've tried mods. I can definitely say I've tried them. I mean, y'all know I've done the trailer mods, that's for sure. I think those were bomb. Especially on the randomizer playthrough. That was sick. Some of those modded trailers. I mean, a 6-slot low saddle. Whew. I mean, we gamed it up. Look at that thing. Over there just drowned, stuck. There is a mod truck, the electric one. Oh gosh. Ediston something? Oh, nice. Alright, so
give me some fit. Noggin. Yeah.
appreciate that. What's up, guys? Welcome in. Alright, jackknife this real quick. Alright, we're good to go. It is a mod that gives your truck 40% more fuel. It's closer to the way they have in real life. They make diesel electric fully. Oh wow. Dang. That's interesting. It's very interesting actually. Oh, oopsie. Alright, so now. Hook up. Then we drive. Then we pull. Then we slingshot. Then I take a picture. What am I doing today? Man, we're just doing some trucking, that's all. Knocking out some contracts. Straight up. That's basically it. Five. Yeah, we completed some contest. First off, when we got to we opened up the stream, and then we started. Actually, we're doing a lot of contracts right now. So, all right, this is gonna be tough. However, high ground. Nice. You said fully annoyances? You're sick of dealing with it? You'll get through it, Salem, I promise, bro. Just try to enjoy it. Just try to enjoy it, man. It's just because it takes a long time to do anything. So like if you're really gonna be annoyed with Cola, man, when you get to Yukon, you're really gonna it's gonna test your patience, because Yukon's a lot, man. Okay, I don't know. I think I might be stuck on something. When you get to Yukon, it's gonna be a ton of mud, a lot of topography, lots of cargo. Oh no. Really, man? Can I pull myself out of this? Still jiggling. Wow, guys, I don't know. This grade is just too much for the Paystar. Seriously, I don't know. It's too much. I think I'm stuck on that rock, though. Hold on. I think that's the issue. I think I'm just stuck on that rock. Take a different route. Yeah, it was that rock. There was a rock lodged underneath the trailer, yeah. Alright, Salem, thanks for stopping in, man. Just keep it up, man. You gotta just have some patience and you'll get through it. You're in Cola as well. You're not a fan of the proto unit? Yeah. Mickey, same thing, man. I wasn't a fan of that either. Yes, you can. If you want to unpack. So essentially what happens is, if you unpack, it drastically reduces the weight of the cargo. So it kind of helps with if you're pulling something uphill. Like that. If I would have unpacked, it would have basically like... I don't know what the percentage is. It probably would only be like 10% of the value, I think. I'm not sure about what that number is, but it's drastically lighter. And then when you pack it, yeah, you get that weight transfer. Tippy tippy. Oh gosh. Okay, let's see if I can not destroy this branch here. No, oh, you serious? Nice, 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 nice. Turn into it. Turn out of it. Yep, exactly. You pack it if you want the weight, you unpack it if you don't want the weight. I'm not sure if logs act the same. I've heard that logs actually really don't even show up as a weight if they're unpacked. I think. I would have to confirm that, but that's what I'm pretty much thinking. Oh man, I need to get down there. I don't have much fuel. Wooden planks weigh the same, packed and unpacked. That's, yeah. That would make sense because they don't seem like they're much. Whenever you pack those down, you see like hardly anything. So yeah, that makes sense. That makes good sense actually. Hold on a second. What mission is this, guys? Not let there be water. Not broken pipes. It's called Nature Reserve. Alright, let's try. Oh, you know what? Back yourself out of here. Oh, dude, you serious right now? I forgot all about that. Darn. Okay. Actually, I know I can do. I know exactly what I can do. I can pull him through here without getting his engine on. Have I considered using the parts of your fleet only in the region they could be bought in? Yeah, that seems like something I could do. Yeah, I mean, that could be something you could do. But then I wouldn't be able to use any American vehicles right now. That's the only problem. Nice. That may be the most difficult project we had here, but between you and me, we seem to be handling it quite well, if I say so myself. Here is your reward. And these things do not have good stuff. Okay, we're back. Put this here. Alright, so let there be water. Bricks in the factory ground. So if I do bricks, that would have to come from like here, I believe. So hold on. Small pipes. Off the rails. Yeah, these are definitely gonna come from the other map. That is for sure. Man, I need to get something I don't think I did correct here is I didn't set up my fuel stops correctly. I mean, I do have like a small fuel carrier here, a small one here, a small one here, which is kind of like boom, 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 but like I don't have anything really in here. And I didn't have anything in here. Now, if I was using a better truck that was more efficient, it wouldn't be an issue, but Paystar chews it up, man. That stuff chews up the gas pretty good. Okay, let's see. Factory grounds. There's the rail sections. So you essentially would just go rail section, rail section. That's probably gonna be bricks. I think the bricks are from the river port. Yeah, bricks are from the river port over to there. And then this is gonna be the last bit. Driving exam. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't complete that because I failed it. Yeah, that one right there. But yeah. Azov 6 would completely handle that problem, man. Completely. And I have that too. I have that truck, and I haven't really broken it out to use it much since Amore, which we kind of could do. But anyways, y'all, this is honestly, that's pretty much all I'm gonna do today. This was definitely a shorter stream for me. I got some stuff I would like to do. I think what we'll do next time is, when we get on stream, I'll try to make some truck requests, and maybe I'll bust out another truck to do some things here. Instead of just using this solely as like our delivery vehicle, we'll try to do something else, just to kind of switch it up. I feel like we've done a lot with the Paystar, so I kind of think we've seen a little bit of it, but yeah, I hope this stream was helpful. I hope the things we talked about was insightful. Yeah, we will be probably back tomorrow, same time, same place, and I doubt we will finish tomorrow. I mean, I just don't see it. So 3 there, 3 there, 2 here. Yeah, we have a good bit of time. These missions are gonna take quite a bit, so yeah, I mean, we'll get cracking on them. We'll get them handled. So with that being said, guys, have a wonderful day. As always, God bless and stay upright, and we will see you later.